Hello, Tiara here. It has been quite a while since I have done a process video, and let's see if I remember how to do one. I saw today on the Facebook group that today is the last day to submit the December sketch challenge. Today is what, the 13th or the 14th? 14th of January, and they extended it because there were shipping delays with the December kit because of the postal strike here in Canada. So I had this one set aside and I thought, oof, that's what I meant to do. So let's work on that. And I've been kind of looking here and doing a bit of planning, so this might go a little bit more quickly. What I'm thinking is, I thought I might matte the whole thing with this green, use this as my background, and then on the sketch we need a big piece, a little piece, and then two, and I think these two can be the same. So this big piece, I was going to use this nice floral, right? And then for the small piece, what I'll do is I'll gut this paper out and I'll use this for this smaller piece here. So then we just need to find something for these two. And so the choices would be either that or this. Or since I just got this the card, the project, or not, can't say Project Life, pocket cards. So this one, we could cut a chunk out of two. Well, no, I could only do one of those, but I could use it for the smaller ones or to matte this. I only have the one photo, right? For the small photo spot, I think I'll put this little notes here and I'll trim it down a little bit and I'll write in, I have to get from Jim, this is our friend Jim, and he tore down a section of one of his barns, and we got one of the beams out of it, and it was actually his grandparents' barns. So I just want to make notes about maybe if he knows what year the barn was built and their names. It's just nice to include that kind of information. And then underneath here, I was going to use a series of these photo frames or a strip of the photo frames. I haven't decided. Then I have some tags laid out. These were all things that I had from my page kit building video, and I'll link that below if you haven't looked at that. What else? Oh, so one of my issues with this picture is I wasn't paying attention. I've got Mel Gibson here. I want to say we were watching Daddy's Home 2 or something. I do enjoy that. Anyway, so Sheila had made a comment about using maybe one of these frames, and nothing fits just right. So what I thought I might do is take just a few of these, maybe the real small ones, and make just like kind of a little cluster there. With a couple of words, like there's enjoy the simple things, I thought would be nice, just kind of layered together, and then maybe with a couple of confetti scattered on it so it looks more intentional. The other thing I want to use one of these the wax seals that came in the kit, and then I was digging through my old Mercy Tiara stuff, and I found a couple of flare that might work. The other thing I'm trying to do this month, or this year, or forever, is when I was packing up, I found a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't used and is just taking up space. So I filled 2 bins, and what I've been doing is after I've finished a layout, I go to my bin. I just have one sitting out so that I don't have too much to look through. And I pick something out of here to use up. So I don't care if I'm just using a few of like a little dot or a little piece, couple pieces of trim, but you know, some is better than none. And Shannon Allure, she's crafty. She does that. She'll have like a bin of stuff that she has to use. Usually she has like either gems or flair or chipboard or wood veneer or something like that. But I thought I'm going to start doing that every time. And I've done a bunch of scrapbooking already this month. And you'll see when I do like my page, my layout share, I'll point out the stuff that I've used. And it really does add to it. So if, like, it just adds a little bit extra texture. And you're using up those things that you've already paid for. So you may as well use them, right? So I'm going to I'll gut this. I'll trim the white down to there. I'll cut my pieces to fit. Oh, we haven't decided on a color though, did we? So if we're using the peach for the title, do we want to bring in the peach? And we're going to have, do we want to bring in that peachy color, or do we want to use the, I think maybe the peach. Yeah, we'll use a little bit of the peach. And so I'll try, and I'll mount my, I don't know, yeah, I'll mount my photo and have kind of the base done, and then I'll come back and we'll finish up together. Okay, I'm back. Just show you what we've done here. So the green piece, I said I was going to gut it. I did. And then this little piece here I cut out. And fun fact, these are all 1-inch squares. So when I was cutting it, I wanted it 3 by 4 just to fit. And so it made it very easy to cut and have it even looking. So that was it for the green. Let's see. So yeah, I've got these bits left from that. Then I needed this piece here. Oopsies. Needed this piece here. So once again, I gutted it because then you've got your ready-made mat for the next time you want to do a layout and you're not wasting it. So I cut that piece out, and then I cut, let's see, I did the same thing here. I gutted this, but when I did it, I thought it would be interesting. So here they've got several blocks, right? But I thought it might be fun to use this as like just a bit of interest. So when I cut, I made sure to cut here. So normally I go 1.5 inches all the way around. That's not even quite 1 inch, but that's still a good mat if you want to use it. Okay, so then I took the peach color, and I was going to use peach here again, but in order to get a big enough piece, the pattern wasn't going the same way, and I knew that would bug me. And this was, I didn't even have to trim this. This is the bit that was cut off of this piece. It's just the back. So I made use of that, and then I used this color to mat my photo, and because you only see the tiniest amount, I can't tell that the pattern's not running the same way, so that won't bother me. So that's all I have left out of the peach. Wait, is that right? Where's the rest? There should be more. I lie. Got a few little scraps here. A few little scraps of the peach. Okay, and then I thought I'd like to double mat this the picture. Just, I didn't like how the peach was sitting right against that dark green. It needed something. So I grabbed another piece of paper from, I didn't have this pulled to begin with, but I grabbed this piece, and it also has frames on the other side. But again, gutted it. And then, so we just have that piece. I have this left. And this. So those will be great for matting photos or making little tags or whatever. All right, that's where we're at the paper. I just kind of eyeballed to make sure the outer edges were the same and the inner edges were the same. This piece, because it was only 10.5 inches wide, wasn't quite wide enough to go the length. So because I'm going to have this here, I just cut it, right? I have a little bit of adhesive foam underneath just this section and underneath my photo. So in order to put this on, I do need a little bit of foam. So we'll put that on now. And then that way I have kind of a decently flat surface to write my few notes on. I'm not going to write a whole lot, but after I talk to Jim, and I'll fill that out. Okay, so there's where we're at. Pretty close so far. Then this mess up here. I decided maybe the label would work nice, so that covers it up entirely, but then you've just got a label stuck in the middle. What I decided to do instead was, because there's no real spot allocated for a title here, I thought I'd turn this into like a base for my title. So if we layer just a couple of these printable cutouts, we have, it looks a little more intentional, and you have a spot for your title now. How did I have it? I had it how I liked it, but be darned, I should have glued them together right then and there. I have it. Because I think what I want to do is, I don't want to cover up too much. I have this one running out. I think I had that one running out a little bit more. Okay, let's, what's the best way to do this? So I want him here. And I'm trying to keep them kind of straight. And then this guy underneath, shoot. But within the photo. And then this one can run off like that. Yes, that's exactly how I had it. Or pretty close anyway. So then I thought what I would do was put Mantle, I think that should fit, and then a special can go on the photo, because there was a lot of dead space in this photo. Let's see if this is gonna work out the way I'm thinking. And then do we go straight, or do we, maybe we stagger it because we have these, the tickets kind of cattywampus. And there. How's that? Yes, I like that. And then that way you take up some of that dead space in the L with the E tucks right in there. Okay. And then a special now. Now I think I'm gonna run it up here. Fluff. And somewhat straight. So, do you guys find that you are able to get a lot more scrapbooking done in January? I don't know if it's just because our falls are pretty busy with crops and such, and well, and this year we moved and whatever. And then you have Christmas and New Year's come, and for us, we're working on just making sure all my, and I say making sure all my, my bookwork's caught up. I'm not caught up. Who am I kidding? I do it good enough that the accountant can look at it, basically. But anyway, I find I've gotten all kinds done in January here. And what it is with all the page kits that I do up, when you have time, like literally half hour, an hour, which is insane for me. Okay, special mantle. How's that look? I feel like I need something over here to like finish that off, like a Oopsies. Okay. A little something. And then, bye Mel. Bye Mel Gibson. Okay, what about just a little and short? Well, no, because that's white. I'm trying to, do I have a smallish floral? That's big. Oh, that might work. And then that's one more layer to go under, right? And then, no, I don't want to enjoy there. Okay, so I will, though, pop some adhesive foam under that. Because if I don't, it's eventually just going to stick right down, right? And that's no bueno. Oof. There we go. I'm still getting things arranged in my room here, but so far I've made some tweaks to the way like I had things set up before in my old room, and it's good for like, it's helping me get more done. That's down too far. I need a little one underneath there. And by little I just mean thin. That's better. Okay, title's done. Okay, so now, that one's kind of pushed down a little bit much. I want a little piece of foam under there. Just to keep it popped up. And what's the best way to do it when it's already there? And okay, so when I moved, I don't know if there was a bit of a time lapse as far as putting things into the trailer and taking things out of the trailer. All my wet adhesive is ruined. Like, it doesn't work worth a darn. So I kind of have like my thing is, for a little bit anyway, the only thing I'm ordering is from Tiara, and whatever I can't get through them, whatever. But I needed glue and my kit had already come, so I ended up ordering a couple of these off Amazon. This used to be my favorite glue. Now I find it very bulky and hard to use after you get used to using that art glitter dries clear stuff. Anyway, we'll survive, right? Now, because I have my tea kits there, I wanted to bring some down here. And then I trimmed out this one that said family history. And it had already had like the little, you know, to make it look like a ticket. But I trimmed it out a little bit more. So it was just kind of the border. And then let's take, take that bit off. And the tick. And then this one can tuck in here. That's nice. And then a little green one. And, okay. I have everything everywhere, right? Like as usual. I'm cutting out these little printable labels. And I realize after I've got them cut out, I don't think these are from this kit. Like, this is Happy Home from Tiara. I think these are from the Cuddle Up kit because there's this chartreuse green. But anyway, they worked. So, but I was like, what? Why would she put chartreuse? Like, that's such an odd choice. And then I figured it out. All right, can we tuck you? Yeah. And then we can use our wax seals and our flare. Okay. So far so good, right? I think this here, and then, so there's one ticket hanging down here, and I thought I'd use this one. This one says there's always a chair open for you. Now they have it tucked under the photo. Is that what I want to do, or do I want to bring it up a little bit? Should have added my adhesive foam after the fact, but anyway. Yeah, maybe we do that. Okay, and we'll just add like a few little. I have hair sticking everywhere. I don't know what's up, but okay. Do this. So do you guys put yourself on like a low buy or a no buy after Christmas? I find a lot of people do because you've gone cuckoo over Christmas. We don't really anymore. Like, I mean, well, we never really did, to be honest. Our kids just, you get them what they need when they need it, and, you know, saying, oh, wait for Christmas doesn't always work, because whatever. Then it's a lot at Christmas, and they don't really need it all then. They need it other times of the year. And my kids never really wanted a whole heck of a lot. Like, it was always kind of hard shopping for them. Okay, now let us add in, so let's see, let's do, I think the green looks better with the gold up here. And we could put a peach one maybe down here. I want to do this. Here they have, I'm kind of using these in place of the stars. So like, I mean, I could follow the example of the stars and maybe do something like that. But I don't love that. I like this green color. I'm not sure I like the pink. But you need 3 because you just do, right? Oh, anyway, I'm just looking up here. I think I want to use this little basket over here because this little taggy looks a little lonely. He looks lonely. And then, oh well, let's go a different route. So we've got florals there, a little floral there. What if we used this down in here? Kind of fill up that little gap like that. And then that's a different texture, but then I need something else shiny over there. But not another floral, so what will we put? How about I don't know if this is meant to be a candle or some kind of preserve. Let's just tuck him up under there. And we'll decide what he is another day. Okay, so we've got our 3 epoxy pieces. I do want to use this maybe, and this is, let me make sure I got it the right way. I think it's meant to go like this. There's florals on it. And these are done by Tracy and Scott in-house. So those are fun. Let's tuck you there. Okay. I like the green on that, and then maybe the pink would look better up here. Let's move our little whatever this is. Tuck you right in there. And then you there. So we have got some snow here. We are in Canada, so that's not overly surprising, but the past few years it's been pretty hit or miss, to be honest. And my husband has gone out snowmobiling today. So he's happy to have gotten a little bit of snow because God knows. And honestly, there's still not enough snow around here. I think they drove somewhere to take off. Do we want that on top or tucked under? Or just loafing out here on its own somehow? Sometimes you gotta stand back and have a peek at it. Oh, how about right up there on the edge of this? So now I'm gonna have to, the one thing I don't have is the little piece, I had a thing of, what do you call it? Foam core board that I used for taking pictures of my layouts on. And, oh, I'm too stuck. She had seen better days. I had it still from when I had the store, so that's over 10 years ago, and she was feeling her age, to be quite frank, so I need to be up one little bit more. So I pitched it, but now I'm like, oh right. I think I gotta get a new one or figure out a different way to do it. So that will be my task this afternoon. Okay, so that looks pretty good, right? I think. Now we have a little bit of space here that we want to fill up. I don't know if I want to use any more tags though, because I've got 3, 3. I think that's good. Save those for another layout. My hands are so dry. Let's see here. Okay, so one of the things I said was I wanted to use old stash from my bucket, and I pulled these out. I don't know. Now I'm not loving them. What else could we find? I have some old tissue. I have, these are Webster's pages, vellum, just some cards, dogs, doodle pops, and I don't know why I have these in here. Corgis. They're little stickies. Some tags, a mask. I don't even know who made that. Maybe 7 Gypsies. Jenny Bolin. I can't remember who. I think this came in a. This would have come in a kit maybe from one of LC Studios. A little piece of Hambly. Some stairs. Little glassine bags. We've got loads of these transparent doilies. Heart. These I want to say, oh, I got some white. I want to say these were Doodlebug maybe. I don't know. Oh, I've got red ones like those gold. More red. Got these little, remember Creative Imaginations? I miss them. These are little velvet, they're brads, but no, they're about the same. I would use them in place of flare, but like you could use 3 of those on a layout and pretty well done. I don't even know who made these. These I just found. I was like, oh, I love these. They're like brads, but they're punctuation. They're kind of a little more whimsical than what we're looking for here. Who made these? Creative Charms. And then I want to say this was Dear Lizzie. Some of them have like changed color though. Sugar-coated brads in black. Those are fun. I think this is Pebbles, is it? Yeah, Eye Candy. Some twine from Teresa Collins. My Road Birds. These are Martha Stewart doilies. More twine, more trim. Some Prima Sand Crystals. That's a nice photo corner, but I don't think it'll work here. Autumn Leaves. Autumn Leaves, guys. What year is this? Does it even say? 2008. Aw. Froggy and a doggy. Basic Gray. Like, it would be a shame to throw these out, but Love You, Best Day Ever. This is My Mind's Eye. And some more trim from Melissa Francis. That's another one that you don't see anymore. All right, well, now what? I mean, I could go in with these black ones because I've got black here, a little bit of black there. That might not be a bad idea. And then I'm going to use some of the confetti mix, and so this could be part of like wherever I'm going to cluster some confetti mix. So, sugar-coated brads. Remember these? Anyone? Okay. Let's figure things out here. Okay, let's put one down here. Yay. And let's see, 1 one up here. Should we do it on the pattern paper or up here? Maybe right in her. Okay, we'll do one more over in, let's put it up over here maybe a little bit. So then we've done our deed with that. I'm not loving this blank spot here. What can we put there? Let's look here. Okay, well here we can put enjoy the simple things. Yes. Yes, mama. Oh, I'm gonna be able to read it. Dummy. There. Do you need anything down here then? You know what? We can make that happen with our glitter. Not our glitter. Our, what you call it? Confetti mix. Okay. And guys, am I the only one who does this? I have broken the wax tip off of these several times. Like, I don't know what I do to them. Am I, like, how am I so rough? So right now I'm using this Gina K one. You watch, I'll break this one too. Because I think I go like this to wipe off any glue. Because sometimes you get glue on it. And then I'm just rough, I guess. I don't know. All right, let's put a few of these up in here so we can. All right, now here is the issue with this glue, is there's such big blobs. You gotta be very delicate. And you know me, and if you don't know me, I'm like a lunatic when it comes to the confetti mix. It's so good. Let's, you know, more is more. Boop. Okay. Got this beautiful grass green. This is the right confetti mix, right? Yeah, I think so. Who knows? I tell you what, confetti mix I freaking love though. I've been playing with the Winter Glow Kit. If you haven't gotten that yet, it is still available, as is this one. They increased their numbers, so you should be able to get this one. And the cheerful one, no, you're out of luck. But yeah, and I'm not going to put any of these florals on because they're very springy. What's his name? Babbling away, not paying attention. Yeah, you can get this kit and the Winter Glow kit. Yeah, oh, so the Winter Glow confetti mix is freaking gorgeous. It has this like what do you call it? Like it's almost like a little mirror, but not. You know what I mean? No, you don't. Okay. You know what? I'm just going to show you because where did I put it? And I got 2 packages of it, and now I'm wishing I'd gotten 3 because, okay, so you've got this really pretty iridescent, the blue that shifts, but this one here is the one I'm talking about, and it's a little bit see-through, but it just, it's just perfect, especially for like wintry layouts. I've used probably a full package already because I've been using a ton of it. But anyway, back to this. All right, so we need a few more here, and a couple here, because just because I love it so much. There we go. Doop. Doop. I'll have all of this gone, and I won't have touched those little florals yet. Okay, so that's good for up there. I wanted a lot up there. Oh no, I want a few more under here. Okay, and then we'll do, let's see. Do, 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 do. Okay. I should look and see if they have any extra of those Winter Glow sequin mixes, because, or confetti mixes, and already speak for a couple for, or at least one more. I try not to be too greedy during the initial, but I always want at least one extra. And because they've been kind of short on numbers, like the confetti, they just kind of had enough. The last few, I've been kind of, you know, stepping back and not being super greedy, but I want it. It makes me happy. All right, so that's good for that area. Oh shoot, I was gonna put some down in here. Okay, well, we're gonna call this all one area. And then we'll do just a smidge in here. And then I'm gonna go for lunch because it's after 1 and I haven't eaten yet today. I was anxious to play, as one is. Oopsies. And then I think I'll do another page. What? So if you go to, if you're on Facebook and you are on the follow, or actually it's Scrapping Reflections, the group, she does follow a sketch February, and she's already posted the sketches. So last night I went through and I had all these page kits already done up because, well, I just did like 3 page kit videos for Mercy Tiara, catching up with those. Plus, I hadn't really done anything with Smile or Cuddle Up. I just haven't had time. So that's basically 5 monthly kits and that I hadn't really touched. So I had all these page kits done up with them. So I grabbed those, and then I had made up a bunch a while ago, and I kind of forgot about them. Like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I did Vicki Booten, one of her 10 plus layout classes. It was the Simple Stories, The Simple Life? No. Something like that. And mixed with another couple of simple storylines. So she does her 10 plus layouts. I want to say she did maybe 14 for that class, but then there's so much stuff left over. And so I had also some coordinating stuff that I had bought, and then there was a scrap room Flavors of the Month kit that used that same line. So I bundled it all together, and then I just made up a bunch of page kits. And so they were with photos already. So basically last night I took the list and I just went through, and it took me about 45 minutes to grab 28-page kits and assign them to sketches. And I didn't even really take very much time. I just kind of looked at what I had as far as photos, and just real quick went buzzing through. I didn't want to waste a whole bunch of time. I wanted to see how quickly I could get through it, and assigned these page kits to different sketches. And some of them I'm going to twist around, and some of them I'm going to have to change it around a little bit, but that's okay. That's what sketches are for, an inspiration. So guys, I think we're done. No, I'm not. I got 2 little spots in there. Daggone it. Forgot you. The one thing about the Tombow glue, I will say though, is that it doesn't dry overly fast. And even once it does sort of dry, it's still sticky, because it's a repositionable adhesive if you let it basically dry. What do you think? We got our Doodlebug brads on, so that's our old stash. We got some labels on. I mean, they're not from this kit evidently, but anyway. And got some older flair on. I love that. I'm pretty happy with that. Like, really happy with that. Love the colors in this kit. Yeah. So now I just got to take a picture and upload it. Yeah. So probably by the time you're looking at this, it's too late for this month's sketch of the month, because it's got to be up by the end of the day. But if you aren't already a member of the Facebook group, go over and join. She has a challenge every month. For the most part, it's been sketches. So the next one will be due the end of this month. Sometimes she doesn't do it right away, so you might have an extra day or so. But it's a great Facebook group as far as inspiration goes, because she's got some really good designers. Shannon Allure and Sarah, oh man, is it Sarah? Jeez Louise, Mother of Royalty is whatever, and Dorothy Guinan, and then a lot of her members are great scrapbookers too, so there's lots of inspiration to be had. Did I spell Mantle right, or should it be, I have to look that up. I don't know, I think that's right. So I just have to add in my journaling here, and you'll be done. Just a reminder, I have a couple of giveaways going on right now and a couple of different videos, so I'm going to link those below. One's for a $25 gift certificate to Mercy Tiara. That one you have to have commented on by the 24th. And then the other one is for a kit that I made up, and that runs until, what did I say on that one? February 14th. So I'll link those below as well. Go get you one of these if you haven't already, and we'll be back soon. Thanks very much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Bye now.